And it should be a very, very comfortable round here. Never mind, that's Buster. That's just a Mac 10. Sorry, that's a UMP. He can actually inflict a bit of damage, a full eco. And if he gets one more kill, that's money in the bank. And he gets another kill from the very same position. Another one for Buster. This 1v5 to a 1v2. This is extremely expensive. I don't believe it. I just do not believe it. He gets the ace. He gets the ace.
Shinchan, oh what a flick, Shinchan snaps on it.
I don't even. Spider-Man play with the P250. He gets another kill. He picks up the AK-47. A bomb is dropped. It's all in Buster again. 16 points to go for Kappa. And Buster walking out with the AWP. Who's going to spawn him out? He spots him out with Kappa!
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the ESL India Premiership Winter Season Phase 2. I'm your host, Angela, and this event is brought to you by Omen, by HP, Zai, by BenQ, HyperX, Intel, and organized by Nodwin Gaming. Today, we have a lot of great games lined up for you folks. We're going to have Clash Royale, Dota 2, and Counter-Strike. Moving into the first game of today, we're going to have Clash Royale Mrin going up against Jugal. Now, you've not heard this name before because this boy has entered the Masters League after a phenomenal performance in the Challenger League. Jugal is a boy from Gujarat and has been playing the game from 2016. He right now sits at 3,900 trophies in Clash Royale, but has proven himself really well in the Challenger League with a 7-0 scoreboard, which gave him an opening into the Masters League. But he has to worry a little bit because today he goes up against Mrin, who is the 2016 champion of the ESL India Premiership. He's one of the most experienced players and is known to outsmart his opponents by just seeing their decks. For now, we know that Jugal loves to play the log bait deck. He also loves the Princess card, so I'm pretty interested to see how this game is going to go as we head into it with our caster Manoj Super Gola, and I will see you all right after that with some more games.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ESL Premiership's daily stream. This is day 1 of the winter season's phase 2. I am Manoj Super Gola, as usual, casting a game between the newcomers Jugal Jessing versus Mrin Lakar, our resident golden boy and multiple times champion. But again, he got defeated twice in a row in the ESL India Premiership. Let's see if this new phase changes anything for his fate. But for now, he's going to start off with a mortar that gets destroyed by the miner. Well placed poison right there destroys most of the small units brought out by Mrin. Not only his skeletons but as well as his goblin gang as well as the princess. So again we see a minion horde versus minion horde battling out in the center, and ultimately the miner is not going to do much damage, but we'll see if the last minute makes any difference, because I don't think either of the players will gain a huge advantage once double elixir hits. But I think it's safe to say that Jugal's beatdown deck will be at a bigger advantage than Mrin's mortar based deck. So again, we see another mortar coming out, and again a giant bearing the brunt of the damage from the bats as well as the tower and the knight, while protecting the night witch for as long as he could, but he just couldn't do it any longer, and down goes the night witch. Lots of miners going out here and there. Mrin's last miner just brought Jugal's tower down to 1470 HP, which is really good. if this mortar gets a lock onto the tower, but it doesn't, thanks to Jugal's timely placement of the giant, it gets distracted, and now thanks to this Night Witch, it might just get destroyed as well. No, but the Goblin Gang actually saves it. So over there, Giant on the right makes it past the center point, but gets destroyed by the Mrin's minion horde, which in turn creates enough space for the princess to kill everything else in one swift blow and then get murdered by the log as she goes. Again, another miner coming out from Mrin, hitting onto the tower. The only defense Jugal has is to drop a Night Witch right then and there. He does, which does kill the miner, but not before he does a considerable amount of damage. 4 seconds left. A lot of action going on, but this fight is not going to lead to much. But that poison might actually kill the princess, though, and it does. It does kill the princess, and Jugal's. The log has been going on a seesaw motion on the left for a long time. Again, Jugal's going to drop down the giant to distract the mortar, and let's go off a miner as well as a poison to kill it quickly, giving him enough time to put some more damage behind the giant. And he does manage to put damage behind the giant in the form of a set of minions, but they get quickly overpowered by Mrin's own tiny little warrior army. Huge number of units right there, but Mrin counts out on top, and I think he's going to get this star thanks to... Oh, wow, okay, so 61 damage, I think he's got this. He'll just have to cycle to a log or let go of a miner or just drop the princess in the right location, but 2 minutes of overtime, he's going to take all the time in the world to make sure Jugal can't do anything, and he indeed can't do anything. Envoy winning the first match in style, just overpowering his opponent with lots of units, outcycling him rather. And let's see if we are ready for game number 2. Okay, so I'm looking at the player photos right there, and I'm gonna get back to those after this game is over. But I just noticed something very weird. Okay, so game number 2 of Mrin versus Jugal. So Mrin has opted for an elixir character plus Ram plus 3 Musketeer deck, which is going to do the brunt of the heavy lifting, whatever damage Mrin wants to send over to the other side. Jugal, on the other hand, is playing a classic Golem deck with a lumberjack ace in the hole, I'm guessing, to speed up the golem and the baby dragon that comes up behind it. Normally, in this case, I would give the win to the golem deck if the golem deck has a fireball and a zap, or a fireball and a log. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's been 50 seconds, 55 seconds. It's been almost a minute, and neither player has played a card. Neither player has played a card. They're just yeah. It's just a staring competition at this point. Whoever blinks first loses or something. But whoever actually brings the other guy's stars down first is the winner. So Mrin opens up with a Ram, providing Jugal with the knowledge that this is a bridge spam deck, or not, because he also has 3 Musketeers. And Jugal's push with the Lumberjack and the Night Witch just got outwitted by a well-placed Ice Golem coming out from Mrin, pulling the units to the other side. Jugal answers with a Golem, but oh, I just noticed this. So Jugal has an Elixir character, we'll get to that, but Jugal also has no way to counter Mrin's Elixir character. This is huge. I mean, Mrin has a miner that's he can do some damage to Jugal's Elixir characters, but dude, Jugal has nothing to counter Mrin's Elixir character. This is very dangerous. So I guess Mrin has opted to sacrifice a bit of the tower HP to build up a much bigger push for that second Elixir character there. Down it goes. So this is the last minute. I think we can safely assume that we're going to see some huge pushes coming out of Mrin right now. We may even see 5 or 6 Musketeers on the board at the same time. So over there we see the Ram desperately trying to make contact with the tower, but thanks to the tornado and the Mega Minion just whacking away at it, it does not reach the tower. But the miner as well as the other barbarian left over from that bloody battle has managed to finish the Elixir character, giving Mrin a huge advantage. We're going to see a golem come out of Jugal right now as soon as he decides which direction he should be heading. He does decide to go on the right, but he can kiss that tower goodbye. Like, Ram has made contact, the barbarians are whacking away at it, and that tornado is not going to help much at all. 2 seconds left, tower goes down. Mrin wins the second game, and yeah, congratulations, Mrin, for a 2-0 lead. This is a spectacular way for Mrin to start the new phase. Like these, like he completely overpowered Jugal last game, and he basically did the same thing this time as well. I'm not sure if Jugal made a misstep by dropping the golem there, or he just got outdrafted because he had no way to deal with the elixir character or with the musketeers. He had no fireball. All he had was a zap. So I guess that's what led to his downfall. But before we head into the third game, which because it might be the last game, Mrin might just 3-0 sweep Jugal. I just want to take a moment of your time to, you know, thank our friends. We have our title sponsor, Omen by HP. We also have Zoe by BenQ, HyperX, and the new addition to the ESL India Premierships family, Intel. So all of you guys, thank you. We at Nordwind Gaming are proud to present this ESL India Premiership to you, the viewers. It's all thanks to our four sponsors that I just said right now. That this is all possible. So huge shout out to them. And of course, we are not in game. We love doing esports, which is why we do this. And I guess that's it for shoutouts for now. So let's see if Mrin actually 3-0s Jugal or we have a game 4. Again, see, you guys might be thinking, no, this is just a replay and I already know the results and everything, but ask anybody in the production team. I just do not look at the games. I don't even look at the number of games. I don't know if it's a 3-0 sweep or if it's a 4-1 or a 2-2-3 or anything. I just have no idea. It wouldn't be a 4-1, but you know what I mean. 3-1, 3-2, 3-0. Those are the only 3 possible outcomes, but you know what I mean. Okay, so Mrin switches up the game with starting with his cannon cart right here. And this cannon cart is being tanked by the ice golem, and is that close enough to hit the tower, I wonder? It's close enough to hit the ice wizard, but it is not close enough to hit the tower. But thanks to all this commotion down here on the right, Mrin's miner has had all the time in the world to hit Jugal's tower. But Jugal, surprise, surprise, has put down a crossbow, which is getting distracted first by a bandit and now by the cannon cart. And Jugal, I do not think that was a wise move. Okay, it was a wise move. He actually destroyed the cannon cart before it came in range of the tower, thereby giving it, thereby making it an effective complete trade. 6 mana rocket for 4 mana dragon as well as the cannon cart. It's a pretty good trade. Then again, breeding elixir here and there. Maybe he's bled about up to 3 elixir by now, but don't let. I don't think that'll let. I don't think Mrin will let that stop him. I'm not. I don't know, man. This match, Inferno Dragon, I'm not sure if it's gonna do much damage. Oh, so I guess he just missed the poison by just a second, leaving the Ice Wizard out. But it does do considerable damage to the Mega Minion, so that it doesn't kill the Inferno Dragon. And will the Inferno Dragon be safe while targeting the crossbow? No, it won't be. And the crossbow, again, horrible placement, I would say, or really good placement. Maybe he's just making Mrin throw all his elixir at the crossbow, trying to destroy it. Oh wow, Jugal pulling out the moves right there. Like this is Master ESL India Premiership Masters material. The tornado the dragon into the tower and then rocket them both. That is some valuable chip damage and a really good elixir trade coming out. But that tornado just came out a tad bit too late. He wanted to activate his King Tower, but Mrin's stuff was already dead by then. So Jugal's tower is at 1046, Mrin's tower is at 2041. The towers on the left are basically untouched. Like nobody gives two. Nobody gives two craps about it. Poison bringing down. Mrin's poison bringing down Jugal's tower bit by bit. It's slow damage, but it is steady and definite damage. So I think that's what Mrin's banking on. Finish this game by chipping with the miner and the poison. And again, that tornado, what is going on, Jugal? Was that tornado really necessary? Or did you just give up already? You haven't given up. I see you putting down units again and again. So again, Mrin drops down a miner that gets 3 hits off onto the tower before he's dragged away by the tornado. And the poison continues the onslaught. One shot from the cannon card, and that's it. Mrin wins this one with a 3-0 victory. What a way to start the phase, Mrin. Congratulations. The first game of the phase, you've won it on stream with a 3-0 sweep nonetheless. Okay, so, but before, okay, condolences to Jugal. This is, I guess, the sucker punch that everybody gets when they come to a new classroom. This is the ragging part. This is when Mrinmoy, the seniors of the Masters League, just rough you up a little, but you'll get used to it, and maybe then you'll start fighting back. That would be something that we really want to see. But let's get to this photo. Like, look at Jugal's photo. I think that's a selfie. He actually sent us a selfie to put on to put on the Premiership. That is okay. That is, I don't know what to say to that. Over here we see Mrinmoy Lakar with the Premiership colors and everything, looking all badass and shit. And then we have Jugal here with the mirror selfie photo. I think that's the reason why Mrinmoy wanted him. Mrin just had the cooler display picture, and that's what led to his victory. So that is my analysis for today. But guys, do stay tuned. We have Dota 2 and CSGO coming up. First CSGO and then some Dota 2. This has been Manoj Super Gola casting for you, and there has been a lot of fun. And I'm going to hand you guys back to our host, Angela, and she's going to tell you what's going to happen next. So, bye-bye.
Alright, and Mrin bagging that game for himself with a 3-0 score, starting very strong for himself in the phase 2 of the ESL India Premiership. Jugal, need not worry, he's got a lot of more games in store for himself to make his point very well noted on the leaderboard. I would like to announce that it's a very special occasion today because we are getting Intel, who is one of our major sponsors for now for the ESL India Premiership winter season. So yeah, let's give them a fire and a loud shout out. We are going to be ending Clash Royale stream now, but don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with another game for you guys in store. So I'll see you all really shortly, and keep gaming.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Are you going to dominate the game?
Going to change towards Bustle. It's a double kill for Blizzard while Paddling is on the run. Signify are on the cusp of gaining victory here. Going to try and get the bomb down. Much has no idea. Someone will find an ace. He's going to find a kill and get the second one as well.
हैदराबाद हमारा इलाके कोई भी नहीं आ सकता कोई जीत नहीं सकता
Turn around 3 times. Start shooting.
Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Personalize the way you see everything. And then conquer. Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Adjust the angle effortlessly for maximum comfort.
It should be a very, very comfortable round here. Never mind, that's my Buster. That's just a Mac 10. Sorry, that's a UMP. He can actually inflict a bit of damage, a full eco. And if he gets one more kill, that's money in the bank. And he gets another kill from the very same position. Another one for Butter. This 1v5 to a 1v2. This is extremely expensive. I don't believe it. I just do not believe it. He gets the ace. He gets the ace.
Shin-chan, oh what a flick, Shin-chan snaps on it.
I don't even. Spider-Man play with the P250. He gets another kill. He picks up the AK-47. A bomb is dropped. It's all in Butter again. 16 points fell for Kappa. And Butter walking out with the AWP. Who's going to spot him out? He spots him up with Kappa! 1v3. Bomb just in time. Anything can happen. Oh my god! Holy Christ! Bring one of his to work with. They can be sailing in towards Palace. However, there's no one there to find Puta. Playing on top Shadow. And it's gonna be Spyro who gets the kill. He's gonna clutch it out! The 1v3 for Spyro! Bomb down. And was. And Venom. Going for the frags. He's gonna find Venom now. It's a 1v1. Was 41 HP plus the 51 points of for recoil. He has no utility. He does have a kit, but the bomb is not planned for recoil. The recoil feeling it, the off angle, and he spots that was getting off the bomb. Was going for the harder recoil with a beautiful
much, and that is going to be too easy, getting to 5 rounds in a row. I did not see that coming.
Turn it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, MVP for Dota 2, Omen from Signify.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the ESL India Premiership Phase 2. Coming up next, we have Counter-Strike that's going to be on your screens. It's going to be Team SRA versus EXE, or as we say, Slaughter Rage Army versus Excellence of Execution. Now, these two teams have been playing pretty much not bad in the ESL India Premiership. Right now, they sit 4th and 5th on the leaderboard after Phase 1. Team SRA last time took the victory for themselves with a 16-11 scoreboard against Team EXE. And these two teams have been playing the ESL India Premiership for quite a while. Team SRA has entered the Masters League. After playing the Challenger League, they did enter only the winter season, but have placed themselves pretty well for now, 4th on the leaderboard. These two teams are pretty much even on my scale board, and I want to see how this game is going to go as we head into the game super quick, since I know we're running a little late with our casters. So I'm so strong, and I will see you all after that.
You know what's good in life? Sleep. You know what's better than sleep? Counter-Strike, which is why I'm wide awake here, even though it's a fine, lovely evening to grab a fine nap. I said, screw it, let's talk about Counter-Strike. Let's talk about two teams today. It is going to be SRA, it is going to be EXE, it is going to be Inferno, and it's going to be the pistol round. Going live here. An early stack coming out towards Banana. 3 players from SRA. Aflix making contact, falling back immediately. Got lucky, tapping away. No trade potential, a little overeager there, as he will be falling back. And we do see EXE have opted to go for a pretty aggressive push towards Banana, and Merciless just teasing Lucky, who's got that USB trained on his head. Should be a little careful. The bomb is there as well. In the meantime, Fox up and Smoker floating towards apartments. I'm not too sure about the setup from EXE, not too sure what they have in mind. For SRA, though, they do have rules over sitting over at the A bomb site. Doesn't have any utility. Hasn't bought up any armor as well. I think he did purchase P250 perhaps? No, he didn't. I'm curious what that money went to. Maybe a smoke? Maybe a nade? Not too sure. We'll find out later. It's not a kid for sure. As EXE yet to do anything much. I think they're going to try and sell in fake over at B. Aflex taking the fight with Mr. Haku, and they're going to force their way in, and Aflex is going to get taken down. The wraparound comes in towards B, and it is going to be the wraparound play. Lucky and Major knows this, and Major trying to shut it down. Haku's going to find Lucky, and Major is in a very, very rough spot. Indeed, 2 points of health. He's all alone against the world. And he's got to land some sweet headshots, and they've spotted him out. They are wrapping around, and Haku just running and gunning. 3 kills for the man with a USB of his. He's looking for more spots on the barrel of rules, but he will be taken down, leaving Macho all alone in a 1v5. He's doing a bit of damage to Maddie, but 1v5 with a USB in hand, looking highly unlikely. He does 5 merciless, but he's at 19 points of health as well. And with no kit in hand, this is pretty much a lost cause. Smoker. Not checking, but he will finally... Actually, Fox is finally going to get the kill. Macho surviving much longer than I expected him to. As EXE, they win the round in pretty convincing fashion. Slow, methodical play. Rarely any utility coming out. And SRA basically losing the duels and giving 3 separate 1v1s. Made that 5 separate 1v1s in the end. Not quite working out for them, as we do see the 4 spy coming out. CZ, a Deagle, 5-7. And of course, a couple of smokes as well. Smoke up. Only Nate with his teammates trying to initiate some aggression towards Banana. Not able to find anyone, however. SRA, Major and Lucky. We're playing very passively, expecting that that early avalanche of nades. They have started to regress out a bit. Lucky trying to spot something out. He's not finding anything. As Aflex completely whiffing the spray. Foxef will take him down, and now Rules. He's going to get pressurized as CZ. He's going to spray. He finds a kill, but gets immediately taken down, and now there's just 1 guy remaining inside a pit. That is going to be Macho, as a wraparound is going to take place. No smoke, though, and Maddie has spotted out Lucky, I believe, and the MAC-10, the drive-by, and Macho is in a very, very, very interesting position. They haven't checked him yet. He's going to find Smoker, gets the kill. Now it's compromised. Foxef is going to drop in, gets the frag, and Major is going to be left alone in a 1v3. Almost gets the kill onto Maddie, but Foxef will find him. Triple kill for Foxef. They lose a couple of players, but considering it was against a 4 spy, I think EXE is going to be pretty happy with the way that one played out, as SRA will be going for a full eco. We do see the MAC-10 very much in the hands of Maddie, who's kind of sticking around at the back. Curious, because you would expect the MAC-10 to do more, to be more aggressive, as Foxef getting dinked down, but Maddie will not allow Aflex to escape. He gets taken down. Major and Lucky. USBs, P2Ks, just default pistols. The sole P250, which is in the hands of Aflex, has been taken out of his hands, pried from his cold, dead fingers. There's Macho and Rules. Gonna try and find something. Rules jumping over. He can actually get a kill here, but no. Foxef will find the frag for a moment there. Things looked a little dicey as Merciless on the lurk. Finds Major as well. This should be a flawless round, unless Lucky gets very lucky and gets a kill. Which could happen. He could find Foxef and Smoke Up, but switching over to the P2K with 4 Fnatic stickers, I approve. Heartily indeed. Speaking of which, I'm looking forward to seeing them on LAN. I think they're going to be playing ESL Pro League. They've been looking really, really solid online at the very least. Time to make Swedish Counter-Strike great again, but in the meantime, what can SRA do? What can Lucky do? He won't get the kill here. Haku's going to run and gun with that UMP. 100 HP as well. And for EXE, all 5 players staying alive. Should see the MAC-10 getting swapped out for the AK-47 for Maddie. The rest of them might just be sticking around with the AKs and the UMP as well in the hands of Haku. Or no, Maddie is gonna stick with the no, he's gonna upgrade. All right, I thought he was gonna stick with the MAC-10. That would be interesting. We see the P90 coming out on Aflex. Interestingly enough, a couple of teams in the Masters division this time in the winter phase have been pretty. They've been wielding the P90 quite often, which has been. Surprised me a bit, to be honest. The P90. The dreaded gun. The fear of all silvers. Smoke comes in, fast play, and Macho completely blinded, but it still gets a kill. And that's some pretty decent discipline from trigger discipline from him, as he gets one kill, gets a dink as well. A-Flex with a P90 won't be able to find more than one frag. I thought he'd at least get a couple more, and EXE with a sloppy push towards A, and it somehow works out. Somehow they manage to get the kills, and now Maddie finds Major, and that's gonna leave Lucky all alone. He should get his kill into Maddie, who is very low, but no, Lucky. His spray goes askew. And that is going to be 4 rounds for EXE. Again, keeping 3 rifles alive. The money is starting to burgeon out of control. And SRA are going to be feeling the pinch. They will be going for, I'm assuming, should be pistols and some utility. CZs, 5-7, a couple of P250s. Try and make something of what's a pretty rough situation here for SRA. Lucky, P250 in hand, spots out Maddie. Maddie's going to tickle him. Tickle him where the sun don't shine with that AK-47. Does 8 points of damage though. Not too bad. And EXE, they're just winning these deals. They're just getting the entries. And to be honest, for SRA though, they've just had one buy round, which got completely demolished by that push towards A. And to be honest, A-Flex should have got more than a kill. That was a very sloppy hold from them over at A. Very sloppy hold. And that's something that EXE would be looking to exploit going down the line. SRA should be a little wary of that. Maddie opening things up. Finds one. Smoker finds Marcha through the smoke. Rules, in the meantime, floating around, but he's far, far away from all the action. Major actually gets a kill on Merciless. That's a free AK-47 picked up. That bomb is going to get planted, and Rules peeks out wide, but Smoke up on top of Graveyard, getting the advantageous angle. And now Major trying to get some exit kills here, probably trying to save. He spots out by Haku, but Haku, the MAC-10 with no armor, against no armor, is a very dangerous weapon indeed. So they just lose the MAC-10 and retrieves the AK-47. So EXE are going to be like, all right, thank you very much. As SRA have gone for the fabled, the famed, the infamous, I'd say, double up setup. Major and A-Flex. Double op setup. As you do say, A-Flex and Major. The 1-2 setup, A-Flex progressing out towards mid. Major, Nade's going to come in and he gets the first kill. Maddie will be the first casualty. A-Flex aggressing down mid, getting the pick onto alt mid. Haku's going to fall, and just like that, very early on, EXE are 2 men to the good. I like what they did with the AWP, especially what A-Flex did there. Yeah, a little risky, but that's cool. You know, when you have a double up setup, you don't want to play really passively. You don't want to play from the sides, where the T's can just, you know, smoke you out. They can ensure you don't have the freedom to use the op, and they can pretty much neuter the big green gun. So it's pretty cool that SRA went for the initial aggression, went to try and go for the initial pick, and got those kills. Right now, EXE, they still have utility. Quite a horrendous smoke from Merciless. As they look like they're gathering up towards B. Lucky finds the kill onto Smoke Up, and he will peek out and gets the kill as well. That was a little interesting from Lucky there. And now A-Flex, he's feeling hungry. And Fox F, he will be found at A-Flex. That was unnecessarily ballsy, if you ask me. There was no one to trade for him, but he still gets the kill. They keep all 5 players alive. That's pretty crucial for SRA right now, because they do not want to get immediately reset. Which is still a very viable situation for them. If they lose this round, for example, they're going to get $1,400. It's not enough money for them to go for rifles and armor. Might be seeing an eagle coming out in that case. So, still not out of the woods yet, as we do see Haku out with the AWP. The classic big green gun. Riles off a shot through the smoke. Won't be able to quite time it right. Major, Lucky. Playing pretty safe. It's lucky. Seemed like he wanted to smoke a banana, but now it's going to be falling back. I'm a little curious as to why. They don't have any information right now. And considering how far back Major is, it'd be better if he just stuck around here. So the smoke comes in. Now, this is an interesting smoke because they don't have any information. Sure, there's only one guy over here in Banana, Merciless, but they don't know that. And the fact that it's just a very interesting setup from SRA. If Major misses a shot, if he gets smoked off, that's a B bomb site pretty much completely compromised. And then it's going to be retake time. And by the looks of it, they are gathering up for the B play here. We have Merc, we have Haku. Smoke on Maddie, making the way up as well. All 5 players gathering up. All 4 players, right, as Foxef has been taken down early on. And there's a perfectly timed Molotov, 25 seconds. That's what happens when you keep it so very late. That will allow the CTs to use up your utility. Although they're almost out of utility here, the players have got to come in. The smoke's going to come in. Smoker is going to... What? How did he get 2 kills? I don't even know. An A-Flex picking up a double with 1 bullet. And EXE win a second round in a row, and this time around they keep just one. They just have 1 casualty as well. So just lost 1 play in the past 2 rounds. And for EXE, they can go for another buy. However, they have so much money in the bank, but this buy is going to be a little. Never mind, it's still a solid buy. Haku's going for the op again, but that's what happens when you keep it to the last very second, last like 25 seconds remaining. 1 incendiary, that's all the CTs need, and you kind of wrecked. All the nades not doing much damage except onto Merciless and Maddie. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Getting wall banged down to 15 points of health. So he's gonna be wondering which god he pissed off. It takes so much damage. Merciless pushing up. We do see Haku slowly just waiting patiently for one of the CTs to peek out. Merciless gonna be the linchpin here. That's Lucky and Major. They've been pretty solid in the B bomb site. Curious setups, but it's worked out. An EXE, they have 2 smokes and a Molotov. Maddie with a flashbang as well, so they can try and go for an early hit. Maddie, in the meantime, getting a kill on the rules, that is huge. Considering how low he is, that's a huge kill. Smoke's gonna come in. Major making contact. Nice shot onto Merciless. Lucky pushes up, but he gets taken down. Now they know there's 1 guy in his side, but also very low. And Major missing another one. He gets a tag in, but will he stay alive? He misses another one. How is he still alive? Haku finally decapitates him. And A-Flex charging in like a madman. He gets a kill, but a trade is good. Now it's all on Majo, but this is very, very doable here. I'm not too sure what Maddie's doing out in the open. And now it is a 1v1, and Foxef, he misses the shot. And Macho will have no trouble clutching it out of the 1v2. And SRA getting to round number 3. But that was a little close there. Pretty close. And to be honest, I am just a little confused. That's the word, confused. As to what the hell Maddie was doing there. Considering how low he was. Could have definitely played that one a little bit better. A little bit. Just saying. Okay, so Fox up for the AWP. Haku with the scout. And A-Flex peering out, finding Foxef. That's a great opening kill again. And Haku's going to be like, alright. That's a free AWP. Might as well use it. Major. Should be very, very careful. What was he even doing there? Lucky will get the trade, though. It's a man advantage still very much at SRA, but that's going to split the defense. Got to make it a 2-2. I'm just a little surprised why EXE have been so committed towards the B bomb side time and time again. When the 1 gun round they went towards the A bomb side, it worked out wonderfully for them. And I personally feel SRA's setup towards A is a little lacking, and that's something that EXE can exploit. A smoke up is pushed up. He's getting a lot of real estate. Malta's going to come in, and Smoker, he's got the information. He knows where both of them are. But not taking any advantage of it. Haku falling back. He's pushed up though. Haku with the op gets one. He should know where the second player is as well. And there's gonna be a Macho, but Maddie caught mid-jump, and now this is a rough spot indeed for Mr. Haku. He's gonna switch over to the M4, but Aflex is ready and waiting. Picks up a double kill as that's already string 4 together. It's 4 in a row. And it's come back as they finally, after 4 rounds, managed to break the economy for EXE, who will go for pistols and some utility, as it will be max loss bonus kicking in the next round anyways. Yeah, dual up setup still in play. It's been working out for them. Aflex getting a number of pretty nifty rounds. Aflex peers around the corner. Nice shot into Haku. And this is pretty much a throwaway round coming out for EXE. Don't see them doing much here as Lucky is feeling hungry. Finds Merciless. Wait, what? Major. Just casually picking kills, getting headshots through the smoke. And I like how we're started playing this, except Lucky just walking into the smoke. This I'm not a big fan of. And there we go, Smoker picks up a kill. Quite unnecessary from Lucky, just throwing his life there, and the Smoker is punishing him for it. Picks up another kill, sees that in hand, is going to push in, looking for the frag. And Major, is he going to land a shot, is a question. And Smoker's hunting him down. Smoker's hunting him down. Major has made his way to the back, and Smoker should be taken down. It's Aflex is there towards CD spawn. Save his teammate. Losing 2 unnecessary guns. Lucky, he played that so well until they pushed him through the smoke. Again, I don't get why players do this. Your money's still not that great, and you still have 5 more rounds remaining. You know, it's just not worth it. We do have a timeout getting called by SRA. And so I think this is a pretty good timeout. They've tied things up. They know it's a buy round coming from EXE. They can still turn things around. They can still make things look interesting. As we do see EXE going for the buy again. They might want to start probably rethinking their approach here. They're getting just picked apart early on by the ops, and allowing Aflex so much of freedom over in top mid is just it's just amateur hour, if you ask me. They're just very amateurish. They should be trying to ensure that he doesn't have that freedom to smoke off top of mid. They haven't done it at all. I mean, like, what the hell is even going on? So, timeout getting done with SRA. Aflex. Okay, there's the op lying down there. He should be able to try something. Here's the thing, though. SRA haven't switched up anything. They've literally have the same setup every single round, and well, they've just fallen for it. Like, EXE have literally not been able to do anything about it. The two guys set up over in B with I think it's Major and Lucky, and then you have Aflex floating over at mid, and the other 2 players playing towards pit, and SRA going for another timeout. This is very curious indeed. This is very curious indeed. The double timeout, using up all their timeouts here in a row. I'm not too sure what exactly is going on. I wonder how you pronounce that name on the glove. Is it? I thought it was Torque all this while. It's not Torque. It's Tortu. Tortu? Tortu? Tort? Who cares, to be honest? But yeah, so I am stuck with this, as you guys, you can clearly see what it was. Yeah, rules, casually spin botting while AFK. Fun times. Also, turns out that my vision is really messed up. Just went to the wait, everyone's been botting on this team. We just went to the doctor and they're like, you know, read the chart. I couldn't read after the 5th line, and the doctor's like, oh, your eyes are messed up. It's been messed up for quite a few years. You're practically blind. I'd not noticed for a very, very long time, which is unfortunate. Just a medical, you know. I think we should all go for medical checkups once in a while. I think I learned my lesson here. As you guys don't have to listen to my ramblings anymore, we should be resuming with the game very, very soon here. 5-5, scores are tied. SRA are in a pretty comfortable spot, but not that comfortable. The money is still looking a little dicey indeed. So here we go. Fox F for the WP once more. And Aflex is okay. Okay. Aflex is AFK. Oh, he's back. His mouse just moved. Someone moved his mouse. I don't know. And he's back right in time as the hit is looking likely towards the bomb site. Major, like literally the same crossfire for the past 5 rounds, and EXE have not been able to figure it out. Oh, they're switching it up. A little bit of a switch up, maybe, maybe not. Smoke is there. EXE, they're not able to draw the utility, although there is no utility remaining on these 2 players. And you see Haku trying to get a kill over at mid, trying to sell something over here. He hasn't spotted anyone yet. It's not really drawn to the... Oh, what a peek from Major. Foxf gets wrecked, and that's a bomb down as well. That's going to draw the utility, and now they got to go for the hit. Now they have to push in, but Lucky's still at the back of the site, and Lucky's going to spot out the player. Smoker's going to fall. He finds another one. 1 player remains merciless, and he's going to be alone against 3 players in the site. Major will not miss his shots. He finds a frag as SRA make it 6 rounds in a row. And EXE just getting picked apart one by one by one. All right, now EXE just buying up. We haven't been able to make much headway into SRA's CD defense, and they haven't really tried anything, to be honest. You really haven't tried anything. They've just been trying to go off picks, and they're not getting the picks, and they have no answer. It was a 5-0 lead for EXE, which has now been... Well, now they're trailing by a round. And here comes a push. Aflex misses the first shot. He's going to try and bait for his teammate here. He's going to find 1. The timing could be huge. Look at how low they are. And Aflex, he finds 3. He's looking for more. Gets the quad kill. And 1 man stays alive. Smoker. Unfortunately, Aflex will not get the ace, but he shuts it down with a big green gun, just dicking them in the face. 7 rounds for SRA. And EXE now probably wondering, what do we do? Okay. Peekaboo, I see you. Haku. Decapitate flicks. That's lucky. He's gonna be left alone. And this is an eco round. This is just the pistols and armor. Now Haku's picked up an AWP. A very, very explosive player. Inconsistent, but highly explosive. This is interesting. Macho, I like what SRA did here. It was a little bit of a high risk play, but pushing down towards mid is gathering a lot of information. Macho, he's telling his teammates it's gonna be a big hit, boys. Rotate back there. I'm not sure why Major's holding this angle. This is just stupid. Your teammates here, there's no need for you to hold the angle towards mid. What are these comms, man? Here comes the play. And Merc and Smoker, they find 2 killed, and just like that, it is all on Macho, was left alone in a 1v4, and EXE, after all those rounds of failure, they've managed to pull it off with pistols. Would you believe it? Oh no, the nade. Oh yeah. He finds 2, but time is not exactly his friend. Macho will have to fall back, and that is gonna be the round for EXE. They finally get 1 round here after quite a while. They break the streak from SRA. They make it to 6 rounds, and that too off the back of just pistols. That's pretty cool. Surprising. And Macho trying to make sure they don't save their weapons, and he finds 1. Won't get the final kill. Smoker will... Oh no, Smoker, did you throw away the AK? Did you throw away the AK? Yes, he threw away the AK. Trying to pick up the AWP, but that's alright. It's alright. Penultimate round, first half. And because the money has not been that great, they... To be honest, they could have gone for dual upset if they wanted to. An A-flex. He finds Smoke up. Swapping positions with Major. Who's now playing towards archways. But yeah, it's pretty much the same setup. Rules, playing a little aggressive towards Boiler. I've seen this a couple of times. Macho finds a frag. Onto Maddie. He was trying to be sneaky in the smoke. And again, EXE, 2 men down with no trades, with 0 trades. Forget trades, without any damage being inflicted on the CTs. It's actually surprising that you see the 6 rounds here. You know, if you've just tuned in, you'll probably be like, "Oh, it was a pretty close. It was a pretty close game." You know, it's not, to be honest. Haku does get a trade though, but A-Flex, this guy's a rock. This guy's a rock, and he knows he's trapped in the corner. The flashback's not going to blind anyone, and he knows it, and it's all on Mr. Haku. AWP in hand, his man just sneak his way in. Oof, misses the shot though. Now his position is compromised. He's trapped like a rat in a cage. Nate sails in, doesn't do too much damage though, and Haku finds 1. Finds another one. Okay, 1v4, 26 seconds on the clock. See, this guy pulled off some pretty ridiculous stuff, but this might be a little bit too much even for him. He spots out a player coming out from Ruins, but Major will not miss his shot. He gets the kill, and that is going to be around break for SRA. Those of you just tuning in probably wondering, 6 rounds are not bad on T side. Here's the thing. EXE won just 1 gun round, and that too because SRA had a very sloppy hold towards A, and they won 1 eco round. I don't even know how, but apart from that, they have had no answer to SRA CD side. It has been quite appalling, to be honest. Aggressive hold from Macho. I'm not a big fan of SRA setup because most of the times they don't really have any. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. That has gotta hurt. And Macho somehow makes his escape. The nade sailing in and taking a chunk out of Haku and Fox F. We just have pistols though. 4 players over at A. Aflex all by his lonesome. And he's been handed the responsibility of holding down a B bomb site alone, which he is. Very capable indeed. Has finally tried to go for the A hit, and that's trying out the utility. Fox F jumping out, gets a kill. Oh, Macho needs help. Macho needs help. As Major from the site, he finds. He's actually going to be lucky with strikes, and now it's turn for Macho to strike from the shadows. He gets just 1 kill, but Fox F 1 HP, and Major kisses him goodnight with a bullet to the face. 9-6. As SRA, from a pretty rough start, it was 0-5 down, managing to win almost 9 rounds in a row, apart from that 1 hiccup they had in round number 13. And for EXE, they've got to be wondering, maybe this half could have been much more better. It could have been much better if they had, if they were able to string at least a couple of gun rounds together. It could have been EXE on 9 rounds and SRA on 6. Instead, SRA now on the T side with with 9 rounds. That's a lot of, that's quite a decent cushion to work with, considering how rough it looked at one point. EXE, they have him work with the kit and the nade utility guy. But look at this. This is a fast play from SRA. And making their way in. One of Fox F making contact, gets the first kill. And that's going to push them back for a second. They're still looking to commit. Or Haku. He's waiting. He's blinded. He's got to make contact. Holding the line. Fox F instead striking. Smoker gets a kill. And Haku's like, where are everyone? And he will finally get a kill. But now it's all on Major. He's in a 1v4 with a Glock in hand. Bomb dropped inside a pit in no man's land. And he is getting no luck. The nade right at its feet. 43 points of health. And there's a man waiting for him to peek out as well. Major. Now they know where he is. Maddie lying in wait. Missing his shots. Oh, but Fox F will sneak out. Gets the kill. Triple kill from Mr. Fox F. As EXE, they win both the pistol rounds. Deep nade, that has gotta hurt. Fox F. From Fox F, and they're gonna walk him through the flames, and he still gets taken down, and this is complete utter chaos somehow. But Macho, oh no, so late, and Maddie, he gets both the kills. It is all on Aflex. He should get the kill. He does, making it a 1v1 versus Merciless. Is slowly hunting him down. Hey Flex. Not going for the plant yet. Waiting it out. And that's going to be the tell for Merc. He taps the bomb. He's waiting for Merc to peek out. Wait, did he not tap the bomb? Did Merc not hear him? Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh lordy. That's when Merc realized he effed up. Yeah. I don't even know how SR are going to win this. They can probably win this. Aflex, you can just at this range. 2 insta bullets, and he hears him, and Merc goes jumping, but he still gets the kill. I don't even. Oh my lord, even as a kid as well, and somehow Merciless, he manages to save the round for EXE. They get to 8 rounds, SRA, well, they get 4 kills and they get the bomb down. However, they will be going for an eco. Look, I don't have any audio with me right now because my complications, let's put it that way. But I do believe he tapped the bomb and Merc didn't hear it. I think he tapped the bomb and I'm surprised Merc didn't hear it. Is it because of the new sound? I haven't tried it out yet, by the way. It's been like over a week since I've had a chance to play the game, so I haven't tried out the new sound, the HRTF with the sound occlusion. So I'm not too sure. But from what I know, things are a little harder to hear, especially behind walls, behind buildings and whatnot. So that could be it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. As Haku walks out wide, gets taken down. They've given away 2 guns, which are in the hands of the T's as they come barreling towards B, and Maddie is waiting. He's gonna die, and they're gonna run to the empty bomb site. And EXE, what in the name of what the hell are you guys even doing? What is even going on? They don't even have... They don't even have armor. They get the bomb down. There's free money in the bank. It's a 2v2. They have a UMP and they have an M4. I mean, EXE can still clutch this out because they have the slight health advantage and the kit, but it should really not come to this, to be honest. Oh, Major got spotted out. He will get taken down. No, he won't. He will land a headshot. And Smoker, oh Smoker, 1v2. The kit is dropped. He's got a Molotov, but he will have to run away, and there is a man waiting for him, and it's a free kill for Macho. They win with P250s. No armor, no utility. Just running and gunning because EXE wanted to take those fights. They wanted to go for those white peaks and go for the hero plays. Kill me. As SRA win in the sales, they have won a round that they had no business winning in this universe or the next. And that is going to break the economy for EXE, who have a few pistols. Double smokes? Why would you double smoke that off? That's kind of weird, but... well, as long as getting the entries, it's fine, I guess, but... a little bit of miscoms, massive miscoms if you ask me for SRA, just wasting all the smokes there. Luckily, it's just against pistols, so they're going to win this comfortably. Unless they throw it away, which I hope they don't. A-Flex finds Haku. Smoker and Fox F are trying to get some exits, but they will not. Fox F might actually get 1 kill. Finds one, doesn't find a second. So just 1 casualty for SRA as they win this one pretty convincingly and get to round number 11. EXE will have to go for a double eco. That's how badly they got reset. I sometimes miss Nasser, aka Risky. And even the ex-Eternal lineup, which is no longer there, Hell Rangers team, you know, because yeah, I mean, they at least they show some semblance of structure or some calms in the way they're approaching it, but you can see the marked difference between the teams as to the way, if you look at the way EXE are playing, it's just like a glorified bug team, both of them. You know, miscoms, using like 3 smokes towards Coffin. They're like, what the hell was that? Right? Going for white peaks, going for solo fights, not knowing how to play an anti-eco, not knowing how to read the enemy setup, etc., etc., so on and so forth. It's amateur hour basically, and you can see the difference between a team like Entity, or as they're known now, Eternal Esports, aka Ribby and his men, his merry men, and Nasser, and the rest of them, basically. Merc doing a bit of damage, will get taken down. Major Haku finding a kill. All of a sudden, things looking a little dicey. Yes, Lucky finding Haku. I like what Major has done, immediately falling back, not going for the solo fight. Oh, misses another shot. Lucky's there on Motobox rather, and he should get this kill. Actually, Major's going to pick up both the kills, and that is going to be around a little expensive. Unnecessarily expensive, but they do manage to clinch it out, as we will be seeing the buy coming out from EXE, who were 5-0 up, for those of you tuning in right now. They're 5-0 up, and now they're trailing 12-8. Merc opening things up. The dual op setup for EXE, probably trying to give SRA a taste of their own medicine. I like what Merc's doing though, getting the opening pick and falling back towards A, but it's 2 ops. Pretty aggressive positioning as well from FoxF. Molotov going to be coming in. He's going to time it right. Merciless and FoxF teaming up, but Lucky will punish FoxF for that re-peek. And Lucky running around, floating around, making a lot of noise, but they don't really have much real estate covered. And you can see how deep Maddie's pushed in as well. He's in a great spot here to shut things down. Smoker with a great incendiary, trying to delay them further. Haku and Smoke have a lot of work to do. Haku getting spotted out, but they both lose the duels. How is this even happening? Major finds Maddie as well, and just like that, from a 4v5. My bad. It's a 3v1 SRA, just hitting all the shots, and they managed to break that crossfire setup as well. And now Merciless realizes there's nothing much you can do. That was a very expensive round for EXE. And now it's going to be another eco, and that's going to allow SRA to get around number 14. And Lucky will not get so lucky the second time around, third time around rather. He will get plucked by Merciless, but 13 rounds for SRA, and for EXE, I should just go for the eco at this point. Allow EXE to get to, allow SRA to get to around about 14. That's fine. Just eco it out. Don't force it up. And better sense will prevail for EXE. They're going to be going for the pistols. And I'm curious to see what Merciless is going to be doing with that op. Where is he going to be going here? 3 men towards B. They have purchased a couple of nades. One in the hands of Merciless, one in the hands of Maddie. Double nades early on. Now, that could try and fake it out. The utility being used here, well, but they don't barely have any utility, so... SRA is to just be playing this like the way they're playing it, like, you know, like it's a gun round. Yeah, they're facing off into the team with guns. That's the way you should be taking this one. There's Merciless with a nice little flick of the wrist there. I think he managed to land a shot into Major. Rules in the meantime. Opening it up, gets to kill onto Haku. Smoker's there. Rules not over-aggressing, as Lucky and Aflex teaming up together, and Merciless is gonna fall back. He misses the shot as well, and Lucky will punish him, and just like that, the op, which is the only thing they had going for them, getting destroyed. Lucky is just holding W and left click and mowing down everyone on his path. 14-8. EXE. Do or die time. As EXE have just 5-0. And they won both the pistol rounds. They only have 8 rounds to show on board, while SRA are looking very, very comfortable. 14. Just need 2 more. It's a nice deep nade there. Taking a chunk out of Lucky. Major just leading the way over Banana, where we have Merc and Maddie. Smoker's going to get the kill. Maddie with a nice shot until Lucky. 5v3, almost simultaneous kills taking place on 2 extremities of the map. That's not a great smoke though. Massive gap there. $50 seconds. They have 2 more smokes. The resmoke's going to come in, a much better resmoke this time around, and 1 for coils. Not yet. They're not using it. Finally comes out, but a little too late. Maddie's going to get himself a kill. Another one from Maddie. 1 man stays alive. Major, who finds Merciless. 35 seconds. Not too sure why he fell back. Probably expecting someone to push out from the smoke. But 27 seconds, and everyone has gathered in. And there's not much you can do. Time is not his friend, and he will be taken up by Haku. 9 rounds for EXE as they finally string their the first buy round on their CD side. I sometimes don't get that play where I mean, think about it. Again, theory crafting here. You have 2 smokes remaining. Might as well just use it together, you know, just try and push your way in instead of getting picked up 1 by 1. You know what the offer is. Trade comes into Fox F. He finds a kill before getting taken down. This is a fast play coming out of Haku out in the open, but Aflex not committing to that. That could have been a free kill for him. But Haku will survive thanks to that. Now it's 3v3. Bomb not down yet, but there we go. Bomb getting planted. P19 hands of Aflex. Why the hell not? If it works, why the hell not? I was playing Deathmatch yesterday on So Strong Deathmatch, free-for-all Deathmatch, and there was a bunch of salty little kids who were crying that a player should be kicked because he was using a P90. I'm like, if you're dying to a P90, you're just bad. And if a P90 works, it works out, and it will work out. Aflex is going to get the kill, and Maddie's going to miss the flick shot of the fast scope onto Major. And that is going to be map and match point for SRA. EXE's money is in the dumpster. They are kind of broke. Smoker's only player with some money to speak of. Huck will be able to buy himself, will be able to purchase himself a scout, an ump, and pistols all around. This is not good at all for EXE. And for SRA, they have everything to throw at the Hyderabadi team. Major gets a tag in. Trying to find something going here, and Fox Def with the CZ up close gets the frag. Now this is the thing, Merc and Maddie pushing down. This could catch him off guard. There's no one covering, but nope, there is a man, and it is going to be Ruled who finds a frag. He finds both of them. Everyone falls like 10 pins, and there's 1 man remaining. Smoker and Merciless is already calling out GG. You guys can't see it, but I can. He's already calling out GG because he doesn't expect his teammate to clutch this one out, and it looks unlikely, to be honest, but it is Smoker. He's got a beautiful howl of his. But there is a man ready and waiting for him in Smoke Up. Nice flashbang. That was a great flashbang. Finds Macho. Now it's a 1v2, and Smoker gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna pull this off if I have to do it all by myself. Now, I'm not too sure when Major's holding this angle. This is extremely risky. If he misses the shot, he is done for, but he will not miss the shot. He will land it, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the game. SRA will clinch it out, 16-9. A pretty nice comeback, but in the end, they just seem to be outclassing EXE in almost every department. And that's about it. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Blair, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good evening, buddy, and welcome back. And SRA scoring their first point for themselves in the phase 2 of the winter season of the ESL India Premiership. We don't have Dota 2 games for today, sadly, but that doesn't mean that we don't have more games for you all coming up tomorrow. This event is brought to you by HP, by BenQ, HyperX, and Tel, and brought to you by Nodwin Gaming. I hope you guys had a great time watching, because we had a great time bringing all these games to you. Keep gaming, and a very, very good night to you.
Falling on the ground, long day but we won't back down. One thing playing on our minds, long wait but we won't give up now. You crave the love I gave and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now, the ground shakes as our love gets loud. Champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. Yeah. We are the fighting tide, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions of the night. Can't tell if we're dreaming now. We watch as the fire falls down. One thing playing on our minds. Time stops and we don't make a sound. You crave the love I gave and we'll